Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and I ended up getting Kingambit. I decided to do a YOLO summon, and I ended up getting him on the first summon, so yeah. I'm broke with gems, but I got Kingambit, so I'm not complaining, and he is so good. He is so good. Like I was talking about him in the show, not showcase, but I was talking about him the data mine video, and he did seem very good. So we are going to be using him. First, we're going to do it in the Champion Stadium, and then we're going to go to a Legendary Arena and see how he could perform over there. Because like I like to, if you're new, I like to do showcases in the Champion Stadium because then we can jack up their health, see how they can perform when we get a couple of sync moves, or just see them at max potential, so at least we can set up with sync pairs and support to kind of show off the star of the video, the showcase unit or the showcase sync pair, and go from there. Because the more HP they have, the better we can set up a sync pair, because then they're not going to die as quick. And then I like to do the Legendary Arena because then they are specifically weak to certain types. So then we can easily just go over there and see how they could do when they are super effective. And that's why I like to do my showcases in both of those. Because in the Champion Stadium, we can see how they can perform when they are not super effective. And then we can go to an event like the Legendary Arena where they are super effective and get everything done there. So right now I have them at 6 stars. They're 20 out of 20. I only have one copy of them, so they are only 1 out of 5 in the sync grid. So in the sync grid, you're not really going to get too many great stuff. Because all I have over here is some power-ups to Katao along with their buddy move. I got some power-ups, and then that's about it. Like for the 1 out of 5 grids, they're really not making them good anymore. Before, if you look at older sync pairs at 1 out of 5, you can still get some solid stuff like move gauge refreshes and stuff like that. But now you don't even really get move gauge refreshes, which freaking suck. Like, it sucks, but it is what it is. It's been like that for a while, but yeah, he's good. His buddy move is an AoE, and that's always going to be good, and you can only use it 2 times, so yeah, you got to play around with that. So let's go into the Champion Stadium. We are going to go up against Drake. He is not weak to Dark, so we're going to be type neutral here. And I do have a master, what is it? I can't forget, a master mode setting specifically for Showcase. And as you can see on the top, I have it labeled as Showcase because it is all HP. So that's what it is. So whenever we're going into Showcase, I'm going into this one, and we're going to have maximum HP, so at least we can kind of see the sync pair at full potential and see what they can do. So let's go in. I have Dawn here just so whenever they attack Torterra, their attacks are just going to get lower, so then at least we can survive a little bit longer. And then Darkrai's here for obvious reasons, so at least we can get the buff up for the dark types. And then we're going to be good, because then like our sync moves here, like they're so good. Let's go with Dark Wish, and then right after that we could go right for our buddy move and see how much damage we can do right away with that. In the grid, you could also not get damaged, which is good. Damn, okay, we got our sync move. Wait, hold on. I think this is a fight where you actually lower your sync move a lot faster. Okay, you know what? Okay, so we're +5 on the sync move buff, so let's just see what he can do on the damage on the sync here. So 6,000 when we're not super effective. It's actually not that bad, if I'm going to be 100% honest. It's not bad at all. And because we don't have move gauge refresh, he's going to kind of suffer big time. So let's just go with a full heal, just so we can get some survivability here. We'll go with Dark Void with Dark right here, just so at least we could survive a little bit longer. But yeah, like as you can see, like without move gauge refresh, this guy is really not the greatest. So what I'm thinking of doing, actually, we'll just play out this fight. We'll just see how long, because he does get powered up when you have fainted enemies. So Darkrai's fainted, so now we're going to get a physical buff. We're going to wait until Torterra goes down, so at least we can get another physical boost. There we go, perfect. Now let's go for a Katao here. Hopefully we do not die, because then we can get a nice... Yeah, we die. We were plus 10 on our sync move buff. We were plus 10. That was going to do a lot of damage. I would assume, I would hope it would do a lot of damage. So, you know what? Let's go back. Let's go back one. Let's lower the HP a little bit. Just so we can actually see, like, not see the proper damage, but, like, okay, we'll lower it by 1. We'll get rid of 1. And we'll go in one more time. Because, like, he gets more powerful on the sync move when when other Pokemon on your team fainted, and then on top of that, his sync move counter, or the sync move buff just goes skyrocketing up. So we want to get hit a little bit first before we actually start doing stuff with Kingambit, because then he's going to get a lot more powerful when he does get teammates that do get hit with attacks. So we'll let them do their thing first. I don't know why I went for Dark Void. We need to get hit. We need to get hit in order for him to be very good. And I'm not going to attack right now either. Damn, okay, so we're at plus 6 now, which is actually great. Can we go for... Okay, let's go for Dark Wish, because now we're going to be a plus 9. One more, and then we're good. So let's go for a sync move right away. So the last time it did like 6,000 damage. How much is this one going to do now? I'm pretty sure it would be a lot more. Okay, 8,500. So it is a nice buff, of course. But like, it's not anything crazy. Like, of course he's going to get a lot better when he does, or when he is super effective. And that's going to be the biggest thing, because he does have super duper effective and all that stuff. So he'll be much, much better. Let's go for another Dark Wish before Darkrai faints. And then we should be able to knock them out. Hopefully. That's the plan. If he does not, then yeah, then we know, like, he's not, like, you really need move gauge refresh in order for this guy to, like, be really, really good. Because without move gauge refresh, you're going to be sitting here for a while to rack up, or to stack up your buffs or attack so you can do damage. Because, like, as you can see, like, this is not it. This is not it. But, like, when he does do damage, like, when he does attack, he does do damage, and he does what he needs to do. It's just that you need move gauge refresh in order for him to be very effective. Like with all sync pairs, to be honest, like, any kind of sync pair you have, having move gauge refresh on them is going to make them so much better, because then you're not sitting there waiting a while to get your move gauge back in order for you to attack. So, is it Cresselia that's weak to Dark? I'm pretty sure Cresselia is the one. Yeah, okay. So we'll do this. I'm thinking of getting rid of Dawn and Torterra. Let's just see how this goes. Actually, I kind of need someone. You know what? Let me try to get move gauge refresh on this guy, and I'll be right back. Okay, something amazing literally just happened. So I ended up getting this move gauge refresh too on the very last cookie. So I'm definitely putting this on. I'm getting rid of Sharp Cookie instantly. And then, yeah, so there we go. Perfect. We got move gauge refresh, which is awesome. So we'll swap it. So at least we have a 30% chance of actually getting a move gauge back when we do attack with Kingambit. So there, I'm happy with that. Now let's go fight Cresselia and see how he could perform in the Legendary Arena when he is super effective against Pokemon. It could be in any event as well. You know what? Let's actually go to his own event instead of the Legendary Arena, because every time these sync pairs come out, we have an actual event that we can use and have them in. And then actually, I'm thinking of let's see how fast the boss goes down when we actually go in here, because like that's the thing too, like they only, like, they're quick to beat because of the fact that, like, it's only 1 HP bar. So, and that's another reason why that I like to go into the Legendary Arena, because there's multiple HP phases, so it allows you to do more than just one attack. Because right here, we're going to use Perfect Katao, their buddy move, and then it's basically going to knock them out instantly. So, if that's the case, then we'll go right back to the Legendary Arena. Okay, it does not. Okay, so we're fine. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. And Gengar is weak to dark, so 9,800. So that's not bad. Let's try to get to our sync move as fast as we can. Because then at least that way we can see the damage that he's gonna do when he is super effective. So let's bring up Dark Wish again. So at least we can get Dark Zone up. So at least when we do get the sync move up, we could be all good to go and not have to worry about not being in Dark Zone. So, because for sure, this sync move is instantly going to knock out Gengar. Because one, Gengar is weak to Dark. And then on top of that, we're getting a massive buff right here. So right after we sync move, we could go in with Katal and then just destroy the rest of the enemy here. So how much is this going to do? Super effective. 15,000. 15,000 damage, super effective with Kingambit there. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's go in again, actually. And I like to do multiple battles of the same battle and then move to a different one. Just so at least we could kind of see like how consistent they could possibly be. So I want to try to get the sick move first before we do the buddy move this time. Because like the damage obviously gets higher when we do the sick move first, and then we go for the buddy move. Because when you sick move base, when you're not a 6-star support, you are already gonna have at least a 50% increase to your attack. So then having that go or starting to attack after you sync move, it's gonna be 50% increase. So it'll allow you to do more damage. So that's why having supports is going to be a lot better. 6-star supports, because then at least you can really see the power increase. Because 50% is good, yes, you're still getting a buff to your attack, but 100% for one sync move is way better, of course. So we did 15,000 there. We're going to need to wait to attack a little bit, just because we need to get hit in order for us to get the buddy move. Just so we can get the sync move buff up again. Because we can only use the buddy move when we do get that sync move buff going. So we did get it active, so now let's do our thing. And 11,000 damage instead of 9,500 on the Gengar. So that's not bad. Like, Kingambit's good. Like, don't get it twisted. He is very good. It's just that, like, you really need move gauge refresh in order for him to be effective. And I'm actually glad we went into here instead, because going into the Legendary Arena, I think he's actually going to struggle. You know what? Let's do one battle in the Legendary Arena and see how he can perform. But instead of bringing Dawn and Torterra, we're actually going to bring someone else, because they're not going to be too great in here, since they are good against physical attackers, and the Cresselia is a special attacker. So let's actually bring in a special supporter. Just so he could be good. So I'm thinking our Cresselia, or we can bring in Latios. I think Latios should be okay. Yeah, I'm thinking Latios should be okay, because actually 325 for the special defense. And what about you? Okay, yeah, no, Latios is definitely going to be better here. Alright, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. We can get rid of Darkrai. We'll bring in Green Ninja, so that we can lower the stats on Cresselia. So where's water? We'll bring in Green Ninja. And then we will bring in a support that can actually be pretty good in good use for us. So I'm thinking, yes, we'll do red. We'll do red. This would be the team that we're going to do against Cresselia. And I think this should be good. I probably should have targeted or had Red be the target, because he has the support. But with the amount of stats Cresselia or Green Ninja is going to be lowering, I think we should be fine. So instantly, we're already going to be super effective here. So let's just start going for Katal, and we'll be good. So let's just keep lowering Cresselia's stats, because then at least we could do actual damage there. Yeah, so 3,000 there. Once we get red to sync move, though, we'll be fine. We'll be totally fine. And then we'll start using the buddy move after we do the sync move with red. So the stats for Cresselia are getting lower very, very fast because of Greninja, of course. So now let's go for the Sync move with Red. And then we'll go for the Buddy move. And then we'll see how much damage this is going to do. This is probably going to knock out the first HP phase, if I'm going to be honest. And then right after, we'll start going for the regular Katal. Because I want to use the last one on the final HP phase. And I think that'll be good. Oh, 25,000. Yeah, that's good. That's definitely good. So, we'll go for a mini potion here. And then, again, like, that's going to suck. Like, look at that. That's going to suck. We don't get move gauge refreshes, which suck. Even though we do have it on the skill, like the lucky skill. But still, it's crazy. This team is not very fast either. That's the thing. That's going to be the thing that's going to suck. But at least now we can actually see the sync move with Kingambit here. So we'll do this, and then right after that, we're not gonna have the sync move buff, but we'll keep using Green Ninja to lower the stats on Cresselia, and then as Green Ninja keeps getting hit, then we'll have the sync move buff up again. So he did 8,000 damage there. Let's go for a Katal. What if we go for a quick attack? I know that's gonna lower the. Oh, okay. That did more damage than I was expecting. That did way more damage than I was expecting. Alright, let's go for a G-Max replenish so we can get mini potions back. And we did not get an MP or move gauge refresh, which kind of sucks, but yeah, it is what it is. I swear, once you get him to 5 out of 5, not 5 out of 5, but like 2 out of 5 where you can at least get the move gauge refresh, it's going to be so much better. I promise you, it's going to be so much better. We could probably go for another sync move, actually. Maybe. Like, we just need to get rid of this one HP phase first. Cresselia is doing... She's healing up way too much. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll go for the sync move. We'll go for the sync move, and then we're probably going to be dead here. We're very close to being dead. I don't think we're going to survive. If we can get the buddy move off on the final HP phase, then we should be fine. No way. Okay, yeah, this move gauge is an issue. I'm not... No. This... She's going to heal up again. She's going to kill... Actually, no. We possibly can do this. We can possibly do this. Let's... I believe. I believe we can do this. Alright, so we're good there. Now, let's go for, oh no, we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Oh my god. Why? Why did she have to do that for the final one there? But, yeah. As you can see, he can hit good. Like, his damage is good. It's just that you really need move gauge refresh. In order for him to, like, really be effective, like I said. And again, it goes for any sync pair. But the fact that, like, he really struggles for move gauge is going to be an issue. So, like, you really need to try to get him to 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5, whichever gives the move gauge refresh. Then that'll be a lot better. Even when I do get move gauge refresh on this guy from the grid, I'm probably going to keep move gauge refresh 2 on the lucky skill, so at least we can have a chance to get 2 move gauge back when we attack. Because then that's going to be way more beneficial, because then if we use regular Katal or the buddy move, at least we have a chance to, like, still get back 2 move gauge, so at least it's only going to cost us 2 move gauge to use Katal, either of the buddy move or regular Katal. But overall, this guy is still good. I'm still enjoying this guy. He's fun. He's a dark type that I did need on the dark type category, because when we go to my dark types, you can see that, like, mine aren't really the greatest. Like, I have Marnie, of course, which is still very good. I have Absol. When you pair him up with other Ho and Sync pairs with the Master Passive, he'll be better. But still nowhere near, like, Moltres and Marnie. So, getting Kingambit is definitely a nice option. And then, of course, you got Green Ninja too, but, like, Brutal Swing is really not, like, the greatest attack. So, like, yeah, no, getting Kingambit is definitely a nice addition to the dark type category on my team. So, can never go wrong with more options. So, let me know what you guys think of Kingambit. My experience with him, I'm telling you based on my experience. Kingambit is good, but you really need move gauge refresh on this guy in order for him to be effective, because he is not that fast. He's not going to be getting that much move gauge off of his own speed, because we can see Green Ninja 471 attack. And then we got Kingambit here under 300. So he's going to be a slower sync pair. So you really need to get sync pairs on the team that can either boost your speed for everybody so that your move gauge can be going up a lot faster, or try to get him to 2 out of 5 so at least you can get move gauge refreshes with this guy, and then you could be fine. And then pair that up with someone on the team that can increase your speed. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of Kingambit. Like I said, I think he's very good. You just need move gauge refresh. That'll be it for this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.